see. You guys still haven't made any actual progress. You guys are still reinforcing the same parts of this machine. That's annoying. Work faster. No fighting! Work on the damn machine. Work on the gosh damn machine. Hey, no. Cut it out! Cut it out. Vehicle blow off some steam. Out to the dome I go. Well, I feel like we're not gonna find anything, Nightmare. And I see something. Never mind. Ah. Come on, cobwebs, go away. You have to look at what this thing is. I'm afraid you have a diamond sword.
Starting up. Right. Waiting.
What? What are you?
Hello. It's Steve.
What? A robot.
That's a robot.
What is your name?
Assistant Steve.
Assistant Steve?
Yes.
Okay. I wonder why your the person who built you made you pink. A stupid robot, even worse. Hey, we don't know. It could be very, very smart. And we're just calling it stupid. For one. Two. It probably doesn't even know the term robot. It probably use some other term to identify itself as.
Assistant.
I hate cobwebs. And they can break things instantly. That makes sense, they're a machine. Do you recognize what these are? Why is it pink? No clue.
Not.
Either memory banks are damaged, or whoever made them doesn't know about the chromatic crystals. About the crystals.
Where am
You are on the overworld.
Interesting. I was in a spaceship preparing a room. And
You mean in the overworld? We're on the overworld. Have you never heard about outer space? I'm sorry, spaceship?
yes,
We got a robot that was in space that was crash landed on the overworld. There are other worlds in space, Yellow. Whether if they have life on them or not, I'm not sure. Professor Blue used to talk about it all the time before he went missing. Do you recognize the name Professor Blue?
Sir Blue. Remember.
I wonder how your systems work. Hold still. I've learned a really old trick from Professor Blue. Aha. Switch. And really tiny screen. That's touchscreen. Let's see. Who is the builder listed as? It says that the person who built you is Professor Blue. That's what I wanted to know. And power the screen off.
Yes, now I remember.
Oh. Professor Blue has been missing for who knows how long. But he did train a replacement. A reverse Steve, though. Reverse did seem a lot more calm before. Is this Professor Blue? They were basically the red Steve of the blue Steves.
I was in exhibit in space, preparing pot in the exhibit. When the floor broke in, all this debris came down and covered me.
Fascinating. Huh. Well, at least I get to see something that Professor Blue made that's in a not wrecked condition, mainly because guard wrecked stuff. Like, almost all the fucking time. Anything that Professor Blue made, Blue Guard would wreck in one way or another.
The blue is missing? How long has it been missing for?
I'm not entirely sure because of time dilation, because after we had the first fight with Dark Steve, I put myself into a deep hibernation state. Because I needed to conserve, regenerate my inner power. And then, after that happened, this walking is... Oh! A red Steve! Who are you all? I'm a blue Steve! This is a yellow Steve wielding the darkness. Don't worry, they're not evil. At least not right now. The darkness doesn't have a hold on them. And this is a robot. Made by Professor Blue. By Professor Blue. The only blue Steve with intellect. I wasn't doing any machinery over there. Oh, no. This was built by Professor Blue. The only blue Steve that can be compared to a red Steve. At any level. Intelligence
Assistant
wise.
Steve got X.
You're drinking a lot of water. So, right. Have you guys been wondering where your crystal is? Right now I technically have it, I have I have the 7 chromatic crystals, and they're all merged into one. I right now have Professor Reverse trying to figure out how we could separate the crystals. They merged? Yeah, they merged. We have a inverted Rainbow Steve called Reverse Steve, who became smart. Pretty high up when it comes to Red Steve intelligence. Trying to look in how to separate them. That guy? You know him. He is looking in how to separate the crystals. Yeah, I know of him. Yeah, I have him researching on how we could possibly separate the crystals. Every Red Steve knows of him. Alright. Yeah, right now I'm holding all of them. And I've merged with them all like twice now. Once? Twice? Yeah, twice. No, once. I have turned into Rainbow Steve and reverted back without dying. Assistant, follow us. We're going on a walk while we chat with the Red Steve. So, do you have any... have you guys noticed what's been going... Oh, okay. I'm gonna write something. Have you guys noticed what happened with... recently? With the population of the overworld? Yes, we have. Yeah, right now we are trying to figure out... Me and my small crew are trying to figure out how to stop him. So potential reversal efforts could be worked on without him interrupting him. Which is, a weird thing. Let's see. Is there a decent... Try this. Try what? I've been watching over you all for a while. Okay.
Nightmare Steve is very mean.
Thing is, even if we had a process to reverse the effect, reverse what happened, the guy who did it would just do it again if we don't get rid of him. So Soul Steve is extremely dangerous. Yeah, we know. We ran into one of his minions earlier. A warrior minion. And it kind of ended in a stalemate. He's a warrior. Some soul warrior guy. He looked more Steve than soul minion. I think there was me, this guy, a light Steve, and a dark Steve fighting him. It's like one solution to freeing every Steve he has taken. I would believe that we can successfully destroy him. Yeah, even destroying his soul without the rest. Every Steve he corrupted. Well, he didn't really... Yeah, everyone he corrupt... Ah! That would work. That'd be useful. Have you ever heard of a light Steve? A light Steve? Yeah, I managed to use the energies of the crystals to make a light crystal, and then forcibly fused it to a blue Steve that is obsessed with money. Back when infected was a whole huge problem. So he's just running around with light Steve powers. We also have a dark Steve, who was originally a blue Steve, who then got fused with a bunch of darkness and then merged with a different version of himself from another universe. And turned into two versions of the same person sharing a body and being primarily darkness. A dark Steve. Yeah. Well, I focused the energies of the crystals and refracted them. Well, weird mixture of refracting and filtering the energies around. I don't know of any dark Steve. Yeah, there was a blue Steve who got captured by infected, and then after that. He was pumped full of darkness, turned into a Steve made of darkness, and then merged with another version of himself from another universe. I actually visited that universe like twice. And then there was the whole Shadow Saber came here at some point. Yeah, that's his name. Shadow Saber? You've heard of Shadow Saber. I know of him, not Dark Steve. The thing is, Dark Steve's been around longer than Shadow Saber. So I would think you guys would know about Dark Steve more sooner than Shadow Saber. There's just a Steve that's made out of primarily darkness that was originally Blue Steve. That while he was being turned into Dark Steve, merged with another version of himself from a parallel universe. So it's just two of the same person from two worlds living in the same body. Not sure how that happened. There's also like two different versions of there's a Steve that can. Some worlds have a Steve that can control time. Two halves of two separate Steves that can control time merged into one, and then came here. So we've got a Steve that can control time that hasn't really been doing anything recently to help stop whatever what's happened from happening. So stuff, pure chaos. We've been dealing with a lot of chaos.
Steve has been.
Broke my furnace. Did you not hear me talking about universes? Is your brain just not registering that I'm talking about multiverse? I heard. So you guys are aware about the multiverse theory and that it's true. Correct. Figure.
That should be my first task.
No. No first task of it. No. Leave the multiverse alone. Already did enough damage by hopping between worlds a couple times. Twice. The first time I left this universe was on accident when I almost died. To a darkness user. And the second time I went willingly when I had Time Steve open up a portal back to the universe I went to first time round. Before I got sent back here. And found out about the whole soul thing. This tastes a little fishy.
Alrighty.
I hate puns. Most red teams in the kingdom know me as a jokester. Can I kill him? No! We're not killing the Red Steve. We don't want to be seen as villains. Especially when we're out here trying to help everybody. He looks funny. He absorbed a darkness crystal. So he's just... For some reason the darkness isn't controlling him. For some reason the darkness doesn't seem to be able to get a control over him. He looks like a bee. Oh my god. You do look like a bee!
Agreed.
Buzz?
Agreed.
Like I said, I'm
Bee,
genetically
but with no
modified.
wing.
Yeah, you have the color scheme of a
Bee.
bee. How did I not notice it? I want you. No! Bee with no wings. No! Not attack the Red Steve. Do you have an idea why the darkness isn't corrupting him? Hee hee. Bees go buzz.
Buzz.
Hey, wait. Red Steve, don't run away yet. Oh. Just when I wanted to ask him why the darkness isn't able to corrupt the yellow Steve. If I used absorb darkness the way he did. If I had darkness on me, I would be evil. No TNT. What is with everybody's obsession with TNT?
T explodes. Very entertaining.
No idea. Oh, then you reappeared. Almost forgot something. Before you go again. Do you have any idea why the darkness isn't able to take over the yellow, Steve? Quit with the TNT. One word. Science.
Science.
And he disappeared again. No TNT. Would you be willing to help us stop the soul guy and potentially figure out where your creator went?
Just in here. Just in here.
Let's see. Can you fly? Because me and Nightmare can. Alright. Got 3 of us, and we're going to continue exploring this way, because we came from that way. Well, you're a little fast. You should slow yourself down. So we're all going at the same pace. Faster. Don't go faster.
Fly speed is 1.
Time, Steve. Achoo.
Carl sneezed himself by the...
No, his astral projection just died. Again. He keeps trying to astral project. And keeps failing. Anyways, we're going this way. Let's go. Don't go ahead of us.
Oh, aha.
I sense souls around here. What? Down. Huh. Just like... Die! No. No, orange. No. Goodbye, green Steve. It's mine. My God. Don't worry, Red Steve. I'm not gonna destroy you. Run, Red Steve, run. Tell the world about the Soul Warrior and Soul King. There's new bosses of life around. Go! Oh. My salmon is gonna burn. Oh, that was fun. I gotta go find some more Steves to kill. For more power for myself. To also spread word of our existence to the peoples of this world. I sense some more souls this way. Time to go this way. I hate mountains.